Hello, everybody. Welcome to another episode of the Alter Ego Podcast. I'm your host, Jack Austin. With me, as always, Mr. Ryan. How are you, buddy?
I'm swell. How are you?
Oh, I'm doing all right. Megaroo.
Oh, I'm stupendous.
Yeah. Yeah.
Woo!
We are all high off of Spider-Man. But that's not what this episode is about.
No.
That's next week. I'm going to give people one more week to relax, get some time to go see it before we dive in.
And then we're going to spoil the shit out of it in our episode.
Everything.
Shit out of it.
All the things. Yeah. We're going to fuck it up.
Oh, yeah. Big time.
Sorry, I just can't believe Thanos came back and killed Spider-Man again.
I know. Tune in next week.
But we've been talking about all these movies that they were going to introduce Fantastic Four and X-Men, and who knew it'd be Spider-Man?
Right? Just absolutely nuts.
We're kidding, sort of. Maybe.
Only a little.
We're kidding, sort of, maybe, probably.
You will have to wait and find out.
The one thing I will spoil about Spider-Man
is that it was effing amazing.
Is that it was not brought to you by Ford Supply Company. Not yet. We're waiting for the soap Don to get in there.
He was washing with a Forge bar.
Yeah.
This episode of Alter Ego is brought to you by Ford Supply Company, makers of all natural and organic soaps for men. With scents like tropical teakwood, citrus IPA, and cypress pine. By the way, new year, I want to get a new ad. Let's find something, huh?
Yeah.
Shall we? Visit their website at fordsupply.com to order online and use promo code ALTEREGO to get 10% off your order. Ford soap, real soap.
No bullshit.
None.
Oh, man. What an interesting week. What an interesting week.
For news or just like life?
Yeah, life. It was wild. We're getting into the holiday season. You know what I mean? Like, things are starting to get weird in terms of scheduling and getting people here and things like that. If you're listening to this, we actually just recorded it.
Yeah, like moments ago, because we're dropping it like immediately.
Yeah. We definitely are just dropping it immediately. We're going to be hitting record and then slamming it and then heading on over to Tony and Nello's. Tony and Nello's Southern Italian Cuisine and Grill is a hidden gem that's family owned and operated on the outskirts of St. Petersburg at 1136 Pinellas Bayway South, Tierra Verde, Florida. This is a must-try for a homemade Italian lunch or dinner. Just remember to bring your appetite because the portions are very generous. Call for a reservation today at 727-867-3577 and check out TonyandNellos.com. Tony and Nello's. Real Tony and Nello's?
No bullshit.
No bullshit.
I was wondering how you were gonna segue into the Tony and Nello's ad.
Yeah.
And I'm like, where's he going with this? He hasn't done the second ad yet.
Yeah. Oh my goodness.
You know
I didn't have much of a segue for that one, so I was worried.
I wonder if he gets any prank phone calls from people out of state or different countries.
So I prank called him one time in a really Italian accent. Abbondanza.
Did you actually order food at the end of that prank call?
No.
Oh.
No, it was purely for messing with Nello.
That's rude.
And nobody thought it was funny.
Yeah, because they were busy and you were messing with them.
Yep. That's exactly what happened. I'd like to say that story went off without a hitch and that we all had a good laugh. But Nello was so busy. I could just hear him in the background go, "What does he want?" But it was good. Oh man, not a lot of news this week. This is really bad because there was a ton of stuff to talk about with Spider-Man, but I don't want to spoil people. We have a little bit of Spider-Man stuff to talk about, but it doesn't ruin the movie.
No. We'll talk a little bit about it.
Yeah.
At the end of this episode.
For sure.
No spoilers.
Yeah, no spoilers for Spider-Man on this one because there's a lot of people who haven't had a chance to go see it. But I'll tell you what, it was packed.
Yeah, I was going to say, I barely got a chance to see it, man. I was in Orlando, tried to see it, couldn't see it. I thought about driving to Tampa to go visit our good friend over there.
Mm-hmm.
I was just like, I'm not even going to try, man. My normal movie theater.
It was absolutely wild.
Sold out, bro. It's crazy.
Yeah.
I had to go to a CMX. I don't even know what that is. I guess it used to be Cobb's.
All right.
And now they're CMXs. But
and now it's like, but I don't know, was yours packed?
Yeah.
to
that
the
thing was
gills.
full.
Mine was packed. How many people came dressed as Spider-Man? There were 4 in ours.
I saw one kid in the mall after I was walking by dressed as Miles Morales, so he gets props for that.
Yeah, he does.
Oh,
Dope.
big props.
Big props.
But no, there were definitely 4 grown men.
Yeah.
They were
One
grown.
of them was wearing a backwards hat and shorts and got a girl's number without showing her his face. I thought I had mad respect for that. I was like, that's good for you, man.
Yeah, because she's really. How's she gonna know if you call her or you meet somewhere
Yeah.
in a dark alley where
She's
he
got a
can?
Spider-Man fetish.
What if he takes that mask off and she's like, you know what? Never mind.
You know what? This was a bad idea.
I don't
She really
know
believes
if
he's
I'm into this.
Spider-Man. The mask has to stay on the entire time.
Yeah, she
not
doesn't
allowed
want to
to
know
take
his
it
true
off.
identity.
I don't think he's committed to the relationship. He hasn't climbed on the ceiling once.
Yeah. She just wants him to hang upside down so she can just slightly remove the mask and kiss him that way.
Yeah, there you go.
Ugh, he's got like a scraggle tooth and bad breath.
Cuts her mouth.
Ugh. Anyway, moving
Jesus. They call him Taserface. Anyway, so I want to start off with DC. There's only one thing for DC, but I thought it was really cool. We've talked about the fact that they're developing a Blue Beetle show, or they're developing a Blue Beetle movie for HBO. And so that reaction right there. We had another fan that commented and was like, oh, I really don't know anything about Blue Beetle. And when they looked at the promo art that they used, they go, I thought this was Yellow Jacket from Marvel. He goes, I really know nothing about it at all. So I said, you know what? We'll have to do a focus episode on Blue Beetle. You know, we haven't done one of those in forever.
We haven't done a character or
We
really
always have
show.
so much news and stuff to talk about. Like, you know, I just feel like it's so pressing that I don't want to dedicate an entire episode to one subject. But Spider-Man, I'm talking about Spider-Man. Bro,
No, we're going to talk about Spider-Man.
but that has been taken from HBO Max to a actual theatrical release in 2023. So that will be pretty cool, I think. I mean, obviously they must have some traction, or I don't know, maybe the production is going really well. They got a kid with a lot of charisma. I don't know, but I was happy to see that.
I've legit never heard of Blue Beetle.
Really?
Only on this show when we've talked about it.
Really?
So,
That's interesting.
yeah, I've never paid attention
I
to
will,
it either.
you know, we've all got to admit we're not big DC people, except for Mark, of course, who will join us one day in the great beyond. But I've heard of him, and I've seen a little bit. He's one of the top tier heroes for DC in terms of power. He's one of those guys you never really hear about, but then when you find out more about him, you're like, oh shit, you know what I mean? Does that make sense?
Yeah, that guy's OP.
Yeah, one of those.
Yeah.
He should have got a better name.
Then Blue Beetle.
Yeah, if he's OP, then he deserves a better name than Blue Beetle.
There you go.
I just am like, I imagine like a blue dung beetle
Yep.
in my head.
I always think of
With, like, the
when
horns.
somebody says Beetle. Yeah, that's the first thing I think of.
You know what I actually thought of? Remember that show back in the day, Beetleborgs?
No.
What?
Beetleborgs, was this like a
It was like
cyborg
a Power Ranger type of thing with the little kids, and they had like the monster in the house or whatever. That's what I thought of every time I think of it.
You know what I think of? The Mummy.
The Scarab Beetles.
And no, I'm not scared at all. I thought it
No,
was
the Scarab Beetles from the Mummy.
yes. I thought you said, are you scared of beetles?
No.
Scarab beetles.
That would be
Yes,
so
that's exactly what I'm
lame.
thinking of. Why?
If you were scared of beetles.
Oh yeah, that'd be so weird. But anyway, let's go to Nintendo. Sad news from Nintendo. I guess not really sad. Just news. Masayuki Yumara, the designer of the original Nintendo Entertainment System and the Super Nintendo, has passed away at the age of 78.
Rip.
So here's the thing. It's not really sad. He's 78 years old. People die. We know that. It's sad, but you know, it's not like I can't believe that 78-year-old man died.
It's more like, it's like losing your long lost grandpa.
Yeah.
Because he had such an impact on all of our childhood.
I don't know about y'all, but I was about to say that is the Super Nintendo is what I cut my teeth on playing video games and trying to figure out what was what.
Same
here.
Yeah.
And the regular Nintendo.
Yep.
The one with the jagged edged. That it
The
would dig in your
practical
hands.
square that if you held it too long tightly, your hands would hurt.
Yep.
Yeah.
It's like when Stan Lee died too.
Rest in peace, man. I hope he saw the Switch and was like, I thought this was like flying cars. There's no way you could do this.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah. The Switch is still the king of the consoles, in my opinion. But that's neither here nor there. Sorry to hear about
It's
that.
like the Game Boy on
Umara
steroids.
family. I know the Umara family all listen to this show via a translator. But yeah,
definitely.
Thank you for that. Yeah. So a popular streamer. You don't watch really streamers at all. You could give a shit about that, Megan.
No.
Yeah. You watch any streamers?
I watch Stone Mountain a lot.
Oh, Stone Mountain 64.
Yep, he's
So this is a guy who gets
Stone
onto
Mountain.
shooters and acts like he is actually there. He goes straight into like Saving Private Ryan when he gets into a game.
That's kind of cool.
He's like, let's get up that hill, you maggots, or whatever it is.
Yeah.
And he gets so serious. But the best part about him is he'll be like, all right, you motherfuckers, let's go TK. We're going to do this. And we're going to. Sorry, Mom. Yeah, no, I'll be done. 1 second. No, I'm on with my best friends.
Yeah, and
I'm on with all my best friends in the world right now.
And
He
there's
doesn't really do
millions
that
of people watching him.
too much anymore. He's
Yeah.
more just straight up. But every now and again, he'll join a random group of people.
Mm-hmm.
And it's funny as hell because he'll come in like that. All right, this is it. I'm running this operation. We're
That's
gonna
right.
top here.
All right, I'm
Yada,
commanding
yada.
officer here.
Yep.
Yeah.
And everyone's like, come on, man, really? It's like, imagine if this guy was really Stone Mountain and it's really Stone Mountain and then end up winning. And it's super hilarious.
Yeah. And it is funny because he's a talented gamer.
Yeah. Like, there's some people that he kills and, like, in a kill voice, like, oh, shit, Stone Mountain just killed me. Like, they're excited to get killed by Stone Mountain.
Yeah.
Which I don't.
He does a lot of big events now too. Like he'll stream with a lot of celebrities, and they love playing with him.
Yeah.
Like I saw him playing with Snoop
Snoop
Dogg
Dogg,
one day. Yeah.
That's actually one of his, like, voice lines whenever you, like, do something to donate or whatever to his stream. And what is it? What is it?
So what is Snoop Dogg not in anymore? Like, can we name something? Because I don't know what it is.
Nah.
He's in everything.
Just posted a bunch of pictures of him wearing a bunch of Buccaneers gear.
I didn't like that. He's an LA Raiders fan quite prominently. He's always been a Raiders fan, so I saw him wearing my Bucks garb. I was like, hey, traitor, what are you doing?
They're the Las Vegas Raiders anymore. They're not his Raiders no more.
That's right.
Not my Raiders. Not my football team.
Not my football team.
But I've seen him in a lot of like random commercials.
Yeah. Well, there was a segue to that. I watch a lot of Tim the Tap Man. I don't watch him live, but I love his clips. I think he's hysterical.
Watch some of him too.
And there's another guy who this story is about, Dr. Disrespect. Have you ever heard of him?
I've heard of Mr. Disrespect or Doctor. He has a PhD.
He does, in disrespect. And that's pretty much what he does, is he's on and he is very rude and disrespectful to almost everybody in his chat, but he plays a character, right? He has this massive mustache, and he's always wearing this hat and these glasses, and he's got this like mullet wig on. Hysterical. And Twitch, mysteriously, one day, he's one of their top earners, one of their top performers, just said, you're done.
No, there was something that happened, and I can't remember what it was. Something.
Yeah, but he
Dumb.
got a letter just saying, you're done here. We're not going to be supporting you anymore. Effective this date, you are done.
Yeah, I want to say something he said or did or something somewhere else that someone saw didn't like. You know how culture is
Oh,
nowadays.
for
I was gonna
sure.
say, was it political?
And
Twitch is also one of the worst platforms to be on, by the
Right.
way.
Yeah, right now.
Like, if you're somebody who wants to be a content creator, you're better off finding another platform.
That's
And
why
the
most
problem
of
is
them
it's
move to
almost like Twitch, because or not Twitch. It's like Facebook. You know what I mean? Like, you don't want to be on Twitch, but everybody's on Twitch, and it's almost like a necessity. And then you're like hell bent to doing what they want on their platform, which makes sense. It's their platform, but everybody is moving.
Yeah, a
Like
lot of big time.
Timmy's gone. Tim's on YouTube exclusively now. A lot of people, like you said, moved to Facebook.
Yep.
But the doc, I don't know what platform he's on right now, but I think he might be on
I think
YouTube
he might
as
be
well.
on Facebook.
But all I know is he is creating his own AAA game studio
I saw that.
with a old dev for Call of Duty, which makes tons of sense. At all the events these guys go to, they've got to rub shoulders with some high quality folks. And he also got with somebody from an old Halo team, and he is launching his own game studio.
Nice.
What are your thoughts?
I mean, good luck to him.
Game developers developing or game players developing games.
Yes, that makes the most sense.
Right?
It does make a lot of sense in some ways, but there's also a lot of technical stuff behind it that our thoughts may not translate very well in gameplay. So it's going to be interesting to see, though.
Yeah.
To
And
try to
he's
get
going to
in.
need more than 2 people to do,
Oh, absolutely.
a big title. But who knows?
And I mean, I would wonder what the game is going to be, because you don't want to try to make a shooter. You don't.
It's a tough climate to get into.
Yeah, because between COD and Halo Infinite right now, Fortnite, there's just Rainbow
Overwatch.
Six Siege, Overwatch. There's just too many behemoths out there for you to just try to come in and make a shooter.
And his fan base alone is not going to be.
No.
He's going to need a lot more than that.
Yeah, he is.
So I don't know. I think it's going to be interesting. I want to see what they get out to. Speaking of video games, he's coming closer and closer to becoming the video game royalty. He's close enough to usurping Carl Urban in my eyes, which is hard to do. But Henry Cavill, he's at it again.
I love Henry Cavill.
Yeah, what did I see that he wanted to do this time?
He wants to do a Mass Effect show, which is a very popular video game series if you don't know about it. It's one of those RPGs, decision-based, like you make a decision in a game, it affects the rest of the game. Is it turn-based too?
I've never played a Mass Effect.
I haven't either. But I know it's a very popular game, and so is Warhammer.
Warhammer, that's what it was that he was.
And he plays a lot of Warhammer. You can watch Henry Cavill build his own PC on YouTube. This dude is not just playing nerd culture to get your dollars. He loves it.
Yeah, does he exactly.
I mean, he wants to keep playing Superman. He wants to do 7 seasons of The Witcher. Now he wants to do other video games. He was in Mission Impossible. This dude is just the truth. I really am a big fan of Henry Cavill right now. Big fan of the show, Henry. Thank you so much for listening. We love you, buddy. I was actually just watching season 2 of The Witcher.
Yeah.
So when season 3 casting comes around, if you need a really big guy just to die in the background, I'll do it.
I'll do it. Free of charge.
Ryan and I will die in The Witcher for you. I'll make him watch all the seasons so that his irrelevant death, just like my own, will mean nothing to the plot, but we'll die for you.
Yeah.
I just want to be there to see you in person.
See what?
Henry
To
Cavill.
see Henry Cavill in person. He seems like a very genuine, nice person.
Like, hey, you're awesome, dude. That's it.
Hey, bud, you're cool.
Just like he's so muscly.
He,
Yeah.
does this hurt when I poke you?
Right. Your muscles have muscles there, sir. I just saw your bicep flexing its abs at me.
I could just see him dressed up in the Geralt get up, and I'm
Yeah.
like, you keep the Superman suit on underneath that, or what?
He's like,
How does
yeah,
this
dog,
work?
I got you.
Just in case you're
Yeah.
needed.
Yeah.
If he does, then that really makes him the greatest nerd of all time.
By the way, season 2 of The Witcher is out right now. If you're not watching season 2 of The Witcher, what are you doing? Yes, Ryan, that's a shot at you, but you should be watching The Witcher.
I should be.
Yeah, start at season 1, go all the way through. It's super, super good. I have some friends that are very adamant. They've played the video games through and through and want to come back and do it again. And they say the series is accurate to the show, the game. Oh my God, the series is accurate to the game, and it's very good. Finally got that out there. So let's talk about some movie news, shall we?
We shall.
First thing I thought was just funny. Keanu Reeves came out and said he almost used the stage name Chuck Spadina. How many roles do you think he would have not gotten as Chuck Spadina
Probably. Plenty.
as opposed to Keanu Reeves?
Chuck Spadina? I don't know. Kind of like it.
Yeah, I know you do.
It's a little weird.
Yeah, that's why you like it.
Yeah.
I mean, now I want to refer to him all the time as Chuck Spadina. Did you also hear the story about him saying that this is kind of DC news, but it's really not. It's more Keanu Reeves news, that he was trying to get Constantine 2 off the floor. Did we talk about that?
Yeah.
we have talked about that.
Well,
before.
there's that keeps going through my feed, and they keep saying that he went to several different studios and nobody wanted to develop it. That made no sense to me.
They like making trash movies nowadays. They don't want to touch anything that's actually going to be good.
I have seen some very wild movie trailers lately.
So
One
have
of
I.
them was The Unbearable Weight of Extraordinary Talent, or whatever it is. The Impossible Weight of Unbelievable Talent.
I don't
Is
know
that
what
the
that
name of
is.
it? That's the Nicolas Cage movie where he plays Nicolas Cage.
Oh, no, I don't remember what it's called.
Yeah, no, I'm out.
No, dude, you are in. It looks so stinking funny. Looks like Nicolas Cage goes to a millionaire's birthday party and gets high as hell and does Nicolas Cage things. It looks
Yeah,
amazing.
it does look pretty funny.
Speaking of Nicolas Cage, Sonic 2. That has nothing to do with Nicolas Cage. Have you seen the trailer for
I was
it?
gonna.
Yeah?
Nope.
No?
I've seen it.
We get a really good look at Knuckles,
Nice.
played by Mr. Idris Elba. Very dominating presence, that guy. Even his voice.
Is he British, Idris Elba? Or
Yeah.
Is it?
Yeah,
Oh,
he's British. I mean, good for him. There's Knuckles
with
the
an accent?
Echidna is
I
not,
like it.
Yeah. Dude, it's pretty cool. It's Sonic talking about you're not going to be able to take my power, and then Knuckles fucks him up and says, "Do I look like I need your power?"
Nice.
As he does in typical Idris Elba fashion. And we got a good look at Tails.
I did see Tails somewhere.
The one thing I'm really excited about is that the original voice actor from the shows, who voices, I did not know his name was this, Miles Prower, but his nickname is Tails, Miles Tails Prower. The original actress, who's a female, Colleen O'Shaughnessy, is going to be reprising her role in the movie.
Nice.
That's good. I like that.
Me too.
I understand why Sonic won't get an original actor because Ben Schwartz is hilarious and has a lot of charisma, and he's just kind of, he's a name to draw to get to play Sonic, and Idris Elba is Idris Elba.
Yeah.
So you don't need to say anything with that. But to have the original actress come back and Jim Carrey come back, it looks really good. I'm very excited for Sonic 2.
Maybe I'll watch the first one. Who knows?
Oh, it's so funny. It is so funny.
It's
It's
one of
not?
those things where, like, as an adult who, unlike you guys, you have kids, so like you'll watch something like that. Me, I'm like, Sonic, no thanks.
It was
Really?
pretty funny.
Yeah, I'm not really big on the too much animated other than anime stuff.
Believe it or not, we didn't watch it with the boys the first time.
Really?
Yeah. But yeah, it's a good movie, and it's not one that. So ever since Shrek, they have geared a lot of these kid movies for adults to enjoy as well.
Yeah.
There's a lot of tones and stuff that kids don't pick up on that you do as an adult. That's hilarious.
I just saw a Disney joke from Aladdin
Yeah.
that I didn't catch the first time
Yeah.
on TikTok. I was like, oh, wow, this is supposed to be a kid's movie.
Yeah.
Definitely
And there's
not about
always
a kid.
the rumor that in Ariel's treasure room there's a dildo somewhere.
No,
I
that's
wouldn't be
not what it
surprised.
is.
What is it?
And
Talking about Barbara?
I have a copy of it, so there's proof. On the front of the VHS cover, there is an actual penis
Huh.
inside of the castle. That is a legit thing. I've seen it with my own eyes.
Okay, so it is in the treasure cave because that's what they show, right?
No, it's on the it's on the castle. It's on
Oh my god.
yeah, it's literally like right dead center, and it is a phallic wiener.
That's a double negative, double positive,
Oh,
depending
you're
on
right.
which way
You're
you
right.
swing.
You're right. Isn't never mind. I'm not going to get on the definitions of
Yeah,
phallic.
we're not going to get into and in
Anyway,
penises today.
There's a lot of different ones. There's one in Lion King too.
Yeah. All right. Well, let's take our first break of the day, and then we're going to get into the rest of our TV and movie news and talk about a little bit of Marvel. Like I said, there's not a ton of stuff today, but there's good stuff to talk about with Marvel, stuff that I'm excited for. So we will see you in just a moment. And we're back. Thank you so much for listening to those ads. You hate them, we hate them, but we love you, and it helps us when you listen to them.
It does.
Yep.
So thank you.
Kind of that thing now where I listen to podcasts and I don't skip the ad. I'm like, I'll listen to the ad.
Just to help them out.
Yep, just to help them out.
Yep.
That does mean a lot. Really, truly, it does. So yeah, Disney. Speaking of people who don't need your help by listening to the ads,
Yeah, Disney doesn't.
they are rebooting Zorro as a telenovela style TV series starring Wilder Valderrama. I don't know who that is.
Will Valderrama?
Yeah.
You do.
No, I don't.
It's Fez from that 70s show.
Yep.
Still don't know.
Your mama from MTV?
Nope.
He's also a professional soccer player.
Is he really?
That's a different Will Valderrama, but yeah,
You're thinking Carlos Valderrama.
whatever.
Yeah, Wilmer. He used to date freaking Demi Lovato. Don't know Wilmer.
Good.
He has no idea.
Sounds like he's had great success.
I'm trying to think of what else. He's on NCIS now, but
You tell me that 70s show, you have lost me.
you've never watched an episode, bro. You
No.
are missing out.
I am actually not. You
are.
know how I feel about studio laughter. Oh, me.
Oh, you're hilarious.
I'm so silly. I really can't stand it.
Topher Grace, mwah, in that show.
I love Topher Grace.
Him and Ashton Kutcher.
There you lost me again.
No, he's a great moron.
Perfect. But so telenovela is like I had to look this up. It's like old school Spanish soap operas.
Yeah.
Is how they're going to be doing this.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, I wonder how that's going to work. Because I'm pretty sure Zorro needs a little bit more room to breathe.
I thought Zorro was originally done kind of like that.
Yeah, it
So
was.
in the old black and
Back
white style.
before technology hadn't advanced to get them outside showing him on horseback. Yeah. Anyway, I don't know. But here's something I'm excited about. The Legend of Vox Machina, baby. We got another clip. That show's going to be so good.
I
Speaking of
cannot
anime,
wait.
you're going to have to watch it. You really are. And I think you're going to dig it because,
It's not anime.
yeah, it is.
It's animated.
Okay, what's the root word there?
Animated.
Yeah, but it's different.
No, not at all.
Anime is
actually.
like Japanese culture.
No, that's Japanese anime.
Oh,
This
there's
is
a
still
difference.
anime and animated.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm.
There's a difference between styles, but
Yeah.
which kind of determines whether it's animated.
You're gonna watch it because it's gonna be awesome.
Well, here's the thing. It's not like they're going to stop and say, all right, I've got to roll a D20 here for this. They just do really well or they really fuck up depending on what they're doing. So it's going to be good. It's just going to be a TV show. Get the Dungeons and Dragons part of it out of your head because that's not what it's about. It is their story in animated fashion. It's going to be incredible. So just enjoy it, okay? Just do what I'm telling you.
Do it.
And they're set to premiere 1 week earlier than original. They're going to be in January now.
The last week of January,
Yep.
because it was supposed to be February 4th originally.
Mm-hmm. I think no, it's
Nice.
January 22nd. I don't know.
Shh.
That is going to be so incredibly good.
I'm really excited about it.
Those guys are going to be printing their own money at some point, and good for them. I can't tell you how many times people have asked me why I don't do our Dungeons and Dragons campaign here and record it for everybody. I just don't. I don't know. It's a lot to. Everybody's going to accuse you of trying to be Matt Mercer, and then the D&D community can be brutal at times with
That's why we're just gonna write a
with
book.
some of the rules lawyers.
We're gonna write a book.
There you go. That could work. That could work. That could work.
Mm-hmm.
I got some good news for Ryan. You excited? You ready to be excited?
I'm always ready to be excited.
We're into Marvel news now.
Ooh.
Yeah, this is going to be a big one for you. Eternals is coming to Disney
Oh,
Plus
for free,
on
no extra charges.
on January 12th.
Those assholes were only like 3 months late.
You really despised Eternals, didn't you? You just hated it.
Yeah, not a fan of it at all.
Well, it's out January 12th for you to not watch.
Yeah.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
That is seriously one of the Marvel movies that I don't think I'll ever touch again.
Yeah,
Like,
there's a
unless-
couple of those, and that might be one for me. I'll watch it when I do the grand watch through of everything when we get
When
back
we're
to
like
our
90.
next massive team up movie.
I think that might be one that I skip to.
Oh wow.
No. When I'm back there and I'm like, I'm 65 years old. I've got to watch the fucking Eternals. And they're gonna be like, you don't have time.
Then
We're gonna
run in,
die.
Don't you do it?
Yo,
Skip that one. We're running out of time to live.
hey, Megan, there's a black guy yelling at me. That's Ryan. Oh, damn it. We'll sit there looking 65. You'll still look 30 as fuck.
Me? Doubt it. Oh. I was like,
Black
you were
don't crack,
looking.
baby.
Yeah.
Black don't crack.
Black don't crack, baby.
I was like, you were looking at me when you said that. I was like, no.
That's that moisturizer. Okay, so on our Instagram page, I posted a picture today of my favorite superhero. Well, I don't know if he's really technically a superhero, but Mr. Punisher, Big Pun. He has a new logo
Rest in peace.
on his chest.
He's still not a player. He just fucks a lot.
Wow. But he has a brand new look for the skull on his chest. I'm going to show it around the room here.
Yeah. Dope.
You think so?
Yeah, I think it looks cool.
I like the classic.
I mean, I of course like the classic more, but it still looks cool.
I love the classic, and oh god,
What
Hello?
are you doing?
what happened? My phone fell on the soundboard, people. Anyway, we're back. Yeah, so he is now working for somebody named the Beast, who I don't know anything about. And so apparently that entered into a brand new uniform that he needed to wear. Just a new run for Punisher?
I don't know. Is he a big blue guy who used to be a doctor? That's the only Beast I know of.
No, it is not that Beast.
Sure.
No. Hank McCoy.
Sure it's not Hank McCoy?
It is not Hank McCoy.
Okay.
But
Then
that
I've got
would be
nothing.
really cool. I don't know. I'm kind of partial to the new one. The only times I really have not enjoyed Punisher's outfit is when he was Ghost Rider. I was not digging the Frank Castle Ghost Rider. I did not think that was cool. But his original skull look, it's iconic. We've got him on the wall in here in the studio too. I've got to say this is my favorite cover. If you're wondering what it is, it's let's see. Let me find it here. The Punisher Marvel Comics, issue 44. It's got Frank Castle holding up a burning American flag while shooting back at enemies. It's pretty hardcore. Wouldn't you say, Ryan?
America.
Merc.
America.
Fuck yeah.
I actually almost bought a piece of art that someone made of the Punisher skull from spent shell casings.
Very nice.
Definitely going to get it.
That was used in the preview for the TV show, I think, wasn't it?
What?
Somebody did something similar to that.
I don't know.
The spent shell casings for the Punisher skull.
Hmm.
That's badass.
Yeah.
I liked it.
I saw it. I was like, yeah, I'll have to grab this.
Yeah. Oh, okay. So the last three are good. We've got some discussion pieces to talk about here. So the first one I'm going to talk about is Chadwick Boseman's brother. I forget his name, but
I believe
he
it's
is
Little Panther.
he has started a petition to get Marvel to recast T'Challa.
Let me sign that bad boy. Send it over here.
Now, what do you feel about that? Because when we talked about it, we were all happy about it. When we first brought it up, we're like, that's nice. That's nice. So I was kind of in the mindset of this is paying homage to Chadwick Boseman, and I'm
As far as
I'm
not
down with that.
recasting him?
Yeah.
Well, I had my original thought because I remember that episode, and I remember saying he would not want the character to die with him.
Right.
So
Exactly.
I personally think that Chadwick Boseman, it's not necessarily paying homage to him
Right.
because that character is then dying with him, and that's not what he would want. That he wanted to come out on the other side of cancer. He wanted to be Black Panther forever. He was just like who are we talking about? Chris Hemsworth was one. There were a couple others.
Oh, in terms of actors that loved their roles,
right?
yeah.
That wanted to play their character forever. He was one of those. He had every thought in his mind that he was going to come out on the other side of cancer. And unfortunately, God had different plans for him.
He needed him. Needed him early.
I personally think that he would. I think that him being recast is great. I mean, it sucks because I don't think anybody's gonna be able to do it like him. But at the same time, it's not about us. It's not about our feelings on the situation.
So
I think
that
Chadwick
is-
Boseman would want him to be recast, and his brothers would know better than anybody.
That's
probably.
exactly what his brother's saying. He's
Right.
like, listen, Chad knew that the Black Panther is bigger than any one man, which is true.
Yeah.
It truly is. It's kind of weird to think about that he's such a cultural icon anymore that he would transcend, people like that, like Chadwick Boseman, who's a famous movie star. But he's absolutely right. He's got 43,000 signatures on the petition right now. And who knows? Because they've already said they're moving forward with M'Baku as the Black Panther. So this is actually for the character of T'Challa to come back and be Black Panther.
Yeah. Which I still stick with Denzel Washington's son. I think it'd be super dope.
His son was in what again?
Tenet.
Yes. I don't
and
disagree
the Black
with you.
Klansman.
Yeah.
He's a good actor. Kind of resembles him a little.
Got it in the genes,
Close,
man.
yeah. Make it
I would
happen.
be. There's a lot of guys out there. I mean, Chadwick Boseman was a relatively unknown.
It was.
He came out doing 42, and then people were like, man, we really like this guy. And then all of a sudden he's Black Panther, and now all of a sudden there's no more T'Challa. Interesting, especially with multiverse stuff. We're not gonna stay on that. next subject. The Russo Brothers. Last we heard about the Russo Brothers, they were like, we want really nothing to do with Marvel if you're going to do that to Scarlett Johansson. Now that Scarlett Johansson is settled, they come to them and say, Marvel is like family. We would return in a heartbeat.
Basically, Marvel said, how many zeros you want in this check?
Mm-hmm.
And they were like, 7. We'll make it 8.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're good to go.
So you're absolutely right. I don't think it's so much about that. I think they definitely were worried about the money. And once they saw their friend got taken care of and that Feige was so openly against them doing what they did to her, that the Russo brothers were like, all right, we're cool.
Yeah.
We're cool. We'll come back because you guys will pay us.
Yeah. I mean, you should have known that Disney's not going to trip over a few million
No.
when they're over there making billions.
They're not going to slip over 10 million.
Yeah. Don't even miss that. That's ice
No.
cream money.
Right. That's day at the park money. And I mean that no pun intended. Or
Yeah.
pun intended. I mean, that's just ridiculous. I'm very happy, though. I just don't know right now, like, what project would you put them in? What universe would you give to the Russo brothers? Me personally, and this is an easy answer, I think about the X-Men.
Yeah.
Because look at the movies that they've done. Civil War, Endgame, Infinity War. I don't mean them in terms of concept or anything like that. I mean in terms of movies with a lot of moving parts and giving a lot of different characters their time to shine. I think that would be very good. I think Fantastic Four would be really good. I don't think we're going to see Russo's take the jump to Sony and handle like the Sinister Six.
I could live with that.
You could live with that? You could live with somebody quality making a Sony movie?
Yep.
Anyway, I'm excited to see that. But another thing I'm excited to see was Shang-Chi. Their director came out and said, it's always been a dream of mine to work with Jackie Chan.
I know. I saw that.
Snap.
And here is my bid to get Jackie Chan in the MCU to show up in Shang-Chi 2.
Oh, I could see it. Watch him do his own stunts. I can't wait for the bloopers at the end.
Oh my gosh, you wouldn't get that in a Marvel movie. I guarantee it. You wouldn't get that. Because he's not going to be the star. Still going to be Simu Liu. But who would he play? That's what I want to know. You're going to have
Jackie
a villain
Chan
that
doesn't really matter.
right? He could play himself. Or if he
I
just
mean-
shows up.
That would be pretty awesome, actually.
I got to say, in a Kung Fu movie, my ass would still be worried if 60-year-old Jackie Chan came walking up. I'd be like, guys.
Even better, Jet Li shows up out of nowhere.
Oh, man.
Multiverse. He's the one.
Jackie Chan is the one. Or not, Jet Li is the one. I don't know if people know about Jet Li. You know about Jet Li?
Oh, I know about Jet Li.
You do? What you know about Jet Li?
I know that Jet Li's the one.
Oh, gotcha. What do you know about Jet Li?
That he is the bomb.com and he
Wow.
moves faster than the camera can capture him.
There's very few dudes that can do that,
Yeah.
but he's one of them.
They actually
So-
had to slow him down.
When
right?
Jet Li, no, that's Bruce Lee.
Oh, shit.
When Jet Li was a young man, the Chinese have an equivalent of the Olympics for martial arts. And when Jet Li was a teenager, he was taking the equivalent of gold. He was winning in forms, weapons, full contact sparring, everything. That's in China, where they invented Kung Fu and kicking ass. Not the way we did it out west, but that martial arts, when he was young, he was a real one. He was out there beating wholesale ass in Chinese.
Because a lot of them learn it when they're young.
They have to. But Jet Li, that's the name I want to see.
Yeah.
Who's Jet Li gonna play?
He hasn't done anything in a long time.
Well, he's getting kind of old.
They
I
both
wonder if
are.
they have joint issues or anything now from all the stuff they've been doing.
I would
Probably.
assume.
I don't know. Maybe they got that tea over there that makes them feel really good.
I'd watch a geriatric throwdown between him and Jackie Chan.
I would watch anything with Jackie Chan and Jet Li in it. That movie, what's the Hero, wherever it was?
Hero was dope.
Hero was good. What's the one where they fought each other?
Has that actually?
Oh, yeah. It was a big one. Jet Li was the Monkey King,
Oh,
and Jackie Chan was the Drunken Master. It was a great movie. Anyway. I want to see that. I want to see Jackie Chan come to Shang-Chi. That would be amazing. But let's get to our last subject of the day, our last topic here, Spider-Man. Before we get into anything, did you know that prior to this movie, Tom Holland already had a text chat with the other Spider-Men? He had a text thread with Andrew Garfield and Tobey Maguire. How
That's
cool is
amazing.
that? I wonder if he was like asking them questions on how they did things and how, you know what I mean? Like, what was the pressure like or whatever it was. And how about you being either Tobey Maguire and Andrew Garfield and all of a sudden you have two numbers you don't recognize showing up in your phone, texting back and forth. Hey, it's Tom Holland.
Maybe they were like friends.
It'd be cool.
Maybe they met at a Spider-Man seminar.
That'd be interesting.
Up and
Yeah.
Yeah.
they like
But,
that meme. They actually just
Yeah.
each other.
Yeah.
I can see it.
And then some real hard-hitting news. It's a sad news about, and this is a spoiler for Spider-Man. Tom Holland accidentally farted on Zendaya when he was doing the rope swing.
She probably deserved
I
it.
doubt that it
He
was
was
on
like-
accident.
The suit was really tight,
And the
and
harness
the
was
harness
pushing
was
on
pulled
my...
in. And they pulled me up, and that's as spoilery as I'm willing to get with Spider-Man with you. Guys, tune in next week. We're going to really dig our claws into this movie.
dive into the Spiderman.
But I will say this, Kevin Feige has already confirmed Spider-Man 4 is in active development.
Which
I
spoiler
don't know
alert.
how, because Thanos definitely killed him.
Thanos re-snapped.
Yeah,
Thanos did one of these. Everybody got snapped.
Wow.
Yeah.
That was a lot of snappies.
It was. And now everybody's gone. And the only one who could save them is MacGruber,
MacGruber.
which is coming to Paramount Plus, apparently.
I've never seen that movie, actually.
I haven't either. Have you seen it?
No, I doubt it.
Oh, okay, I was going to say.
And
If I
Forbidden
have, I don't
Kingdom
remember it.
is a Jackie Chan Jet Li
Forbidden
movie.
Kingdom. Go check that out. But go check out Spider-Man so we can talk about it with you.
Yes, come on, hurry.
There are 2 end credit scenes. You got to stay for both of them.
One mid, one end.
Yes. Well, that is going to do it for us this week here at the Alter Ego Podcast. A little bit of a shorter episode, but hey, there's good news, but there's so much to talk about. Spider-Man 3, Spider-Man, in my best J.K. Simmons. Y'all go check it out. Come back and see us.